Hello, hello! In today's video we're going to take a look at the fourth mode of the major scale, which is Lydian. This is a beautiful major sound, and we're going to take a peek at how to play it all the way up the neck, how to play it in any key, and talk a little bit about what it is and how we use it. So let's dive into it. So the Lydian mode exists on the fourth degree of the major scale, and the resulting notes that we get give us a major scale with a sharp 4 or a sharp 11, depending on whether you want to think jazz intervals or more classical intervals. So, to give you an example of where they sound different, I'm going to play you a quick run of G major, or G Ionian, and then I'll play you G Lydian, so that you can hear that difference in the fourth degree. So here, get the classic major scale. Now here's what Lydian sounds like. So to me, I tend to think of Lydian as it's kind of like major but with a little bit of a lift in it, because there's this strong kind of pull to that fifth, that sharp 4. That sharp 4 also sounds great if you were to throw it on top of chords, like say a major 7 sharp 11. We get this beautiful sound. So let's take a look at how we would play G Lydian all the way up the neck. So I'm going to start here, and if you haven't ever seen my diagrams or my videos before, there's going to be a hollow note in each position, and that hollow note is going to be our starting and our ending note. So we always want to start and end there. This first position is pretty easy because it's on that low E string, and this is what the first position of G Lydian will look like. There's position 1. In our second position, we're going to start with our middle finger on our D string, and it's going to look like this. So again, when we have this starting point in the middle, we play all the way up the scale, all the way down the scale, and then back up to our starting and our ending note, which is our root, in this case, G. So our fourth position is going to start with our pinky on the 10th fret of the A string, and it's going to look like this. Fourth position, we're going to start up here with our middle finger on that same 10th fret, and we'll get something that looks like this. And finally, our fifth position, we're going to have our pinky finger all the way up at our 15th fret of our E string, and we're going to go like this. So if we wanted to take that and move it into a different key, all we would have to do is make sure that our hollow notes are on a new root. So for example, if I wanted to play the F Lydian scale, I'd start down here in my second position with my middle finger on the note F, and I just play the exact same position as position 2. Sorry, I had to think that for a second. It was position 2, and I get F Lydian. This beautiful sound. Same thing, I go up to this F, which is my pinky finger on the 8th fret. I can do the exact same thing, and I'll get that F Lydian sound. So there is how you would take that and move it into different keys. I strongly recommend you work with it in G first. All the diagrams in this video can be downloaded for free from my website. There's a link in the description below. And then lastly, I just want to give you another brief couple examples of what things sound like in Lydian versus the major scale. So if I'm thinking over G major and I'm doing something, that was it, that line, that's the major scale. Now if I wanted to make it Lydian, that would sound like this. Just a little bit of a different flavor. Versus, there's major, Lydian, has that little lift in it. And it's a really, really beautiful sound, that sharp 4, that sharp 11. Can really be used in a great musical way. So, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It really helps me out more than you could know. If you want to take a lesson with me, I have a link to that down in the description as well. I would love to work with you on whatever you're working on the guitar. I teach all genres, all levels of students, and I'd love to work with you. And lastly, I've got new videos coming out every Monday and Thursday, so until I see you next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you get to have some fun playing the guitar. Thanks.